Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again to another Paladins video. Today we're going to be going over the new character, Leon, coming to Paladins in OB54. I think you say her name like Leon. I was going to say Leanne, like it looks like you should say it at the bottom, but when you click on it, she says this. Leon. Which is more like an E and an O, so it's not really Leanne, it's Leon, kind of. No, but we got all the legendary cards there that don't have their art yet. We've got a loadout set out, we got the skills, which I'm going to go through now before we jump into a game with her real quick. She looks badass first off, but she's got her rifle, looks a bit like a sword. It's not a sword, it's a rifle. It's been passed down through your noble house for ages. Wait, a rifle that has been passed down through your noble house for ages. Why is that in first person? Why is that talking about it like I'm Leanne? That's weird. The rest is all in like third. That's weird. It shouldn't say you're there. That doesn't seem to fit. It deals 400 damage every nearly half a second at medium range, and it does drop off, I think, a little bit towards the end of that. But you've got Valor, which is your right click, fire a charge shot dealing 400 damage to all enemies in front of you, acts as a weapon attack. So essentially, it's just like a normal shot, but it hits everybody, and I think the drop-off might be a little bit different on it. You've got Grace, which is sort of a dash, quickly dodge in the direction you're moving, and fire a rifle shot dealing 400 damage to the enemy nearest to where you're aiming. So that's automatic, you don't have to aim it or anything. As long as you're genuinely looking in the direction you should get it. Acts as a weapon attack. So cauterize and stuff will apply to both of these. You've also got Presence, which has the same thing, it acts as a weapon attack as well. Charge your rifle for half a second, then fire a long-range shot that pierces through enemies and deals 800 damage. So the drop-off on this, I think, is less. It goes through people, deals twice as much as a normal shot. That's how that works. Enlightenment sounds like this.
Kneel.
Just kneel. I don't know if she's calling for a guy called Neil or if she's just asking you to kneel. I'm not sure, but channel the power of your noble blood to gain damage and CC immunity for 1 second, a bit like Anara's ultimate. Then fire a powerful blast that passes through enemies and deals 1,600 damage. So there's sort of like a multiplying thing going on here. Normal shots are 400, Presence is 800, this is 1,600. Killing an enemy with Enlightenment will refund 50% of the charge. So you get it instantly half full if you kill somebody with it. Now, go jump into a practice match with her because it's PTS and it takes forever to queue, so we're not doing that. We're just going in shooting range. I'll go over the legendary cards. There's also a few new skins coming. Anara's getting one. She's getting like an icy skin, and Tyra is as well. The Tyra skin looks awesome. Here we go. And obviously that'll match quite well with the Frostmare mount, I suppose. Got a whole frosty thing going up in here. Leon, let's go. So we got Alacrity. That affects Grace. Grace now hits all enemies in front of you, and instead of only one, Grace now hits all of the enemies instead of just one person, and its cooldown's reduced by 1 second, so that affects the dash, I'm pretty sure. Eminence, which affects Presence, deals up to 50% more damage past 100 feet, so this is for the long-range shot, and its cooldown's reduced by 4 seconds. And Precision, which is the more consistent one, which deals 10% more damage on your rifle shot, and Grace now generates 8 ammo. Getting a little bit tongue-tied here. So we're going to pick up Alacrity. And the default loadout's not too bad. It's a little bit reserved. I'm going to go for this one, which reduces the cooldown and stuff. Pretty standard thing, just to make everything up a little bit more often. As you can tell, the rifle sticks out quite a bit. It's like nearly where the actual aim is. She's kind of ridiculous. I've tried it once already in this just to make sure I knew what was going on. I didn't get it mixed up in my head. There's a kit one more time. I don't think legendary cards are working right now in PTS because I've got the one on that makes it so it hits everybody when we dash. It works now. I tried it earlier on, it didn't work. I tried to change champions so I could test all legendary cards, it didn't work. So that is currently bugged for sure. If you change legendary cards, I don't think it actually ends up changing, but rifle shot fires way faster than I thought from when I first looked at it, and the reload is sexy as shit. I've got to say, the Paladins team once again have topped themselves with the last release and then the last release before that. They just keep getting better and better because just the animations and the colors and everything and the reload. It feels so good to actually, like, handle. It's great. So you got 8 shots. You can get more, I think, with a card, but don't trust me on that. You got your F, which can either hit everybody or just one person, depending on the legendary. That seems like the strongest one to me, because you have that up quite often. Then you got the right click, which hits everybody as well. She's got quite consistent damage output, and you got the Q, which goes through targets. Range on this is pretty big. It deals 400 at close range. You can headshot with it. And the aim isn't stable. This is the one thing that kind of put me off when I first had a go at her. If you just hold fire, this is without me moving the mouse, it does just go straight up. I don't think there's any variation. I think that might just be from me holding it and clicking it, but it tends to go just straight up, or maybe a little bit to the right. Maybe, but that just might be my hand. So there's a little bit of kickback. It doesn't set back down. You have to move it yourself to get the consistent shots on it. But obviously, the ultimate is the most epic part because of how well animated it is. Here we go. Garrosh incoming? Why? Did that just play Victor's ult sound? I think that might be a bug, because this is PTS, so not everything on this is final. They might change the numbers around and stuff, but this is just to get a general feel of her. Your ult does generate very quickly, because you are hitting multiple targets at a time. I don't know if your ult goes through people, though, so let's try this out now. Get these two guys low.
13, okay, seriously? 2 kills, only at the same time. Can't do 14 in a row? We don't congratulate you for even things.
Okay, Dry Bear. There was a lot of announcer stuff going on there. I just found out 2 really crazy things. It gives you 50% back if you kill somebody. If you kill 2 people, you get it back instantly. So, if you're in a team fight and there's 2 people that are low, this is set up for some play of the game shit, because you're just going to go, boom, and you got it again, just to... That's ridiculous. That's actually insane. Obviously, you got that deals group damage, you got the right click too, you got this. I think you're going to want to be at a bit of a medium distance, because you've got the Q for long range, you've got this sort of stuff for closer range. You don't want to be right in their faces, though, because you've got a rifle, but you don't want to be really far back either. She seems really, really strong, and obviously if you get Def Hands, that reload's going to be even quicker, because it does feel kind of long right now. Legendary cards, though, from what I've just seen, I don't know if I'd take these 2. That one would be really good if you're great at being accurate. If you've got pinpoint accuracy, that one would be better because 10% extra damage, obviously, and a bit of ammo regen. I don't think I'd take this one unless you were playing like a super long range sort of thing. This just seems like the best to me because obviously you've got then the right click and the F that both hit multiple people, and the cooldown on the F's like 5 seconds and 8 seconds, so you can just like deal consistent damage all the time, and as you can see, that no longer hits everybody because the legendary card thing bugged. But I really, really like Leon. I don't know if I should say Leon. I'm just going to go with Leon because that's what it sounds like she says when you pick her, but it's spelled Leon. I don't know. She's really cool. I really like her. I cannot wait for her to be in Paladins. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, as well as any skin ideas you've got for her, because I don't have any in my head yet. Maybe some from, like, Final Fantasy or Soul Calibur. She's got that sort of art style from what I can see of her in the bottom left right now. I don't know. Let me know, though, in the comments. I'll see you guys all very soon. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And as always, stay frosty.